Next we'll have citizens participation. Julie, I think you have some guests.
Well, after the heavy meeting that you guys had before, this is really going to be a light for you. This week, the La Junta Chamber of Commerce is sponsoring Young Ameritown on the Road. The project is set up out at the Armory. You all are welcome to come anytime between 10 and 2, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. And what it is Young Ameritown, I'm going to let Amanda tell you a little more about it, but it is a project that teaches kids finance. It's for 4th, 5th, and 6th graders. Teaches them finance, philanthropy, entrepreneurship, free enterprise. It's just a great project. We had Manzanola 5th, 6th graders today. Tomorrow we have Crowley County 5th graders. Wednesday we have Honey, Pritchett, Vilas, and Kim 4th, 5th, and 6th graders. And Thursday we have Rocky Ford 5th graders. Now I talked to La Junta and they couldn't work it in their schedule because there is a curriculum that goes into the classroom prior to the kids coming to town, T-O-W-N-E. And when you guys get home, there will be a couple of videos, should be, right, Melanie, on your emails about Young Ameritown, and you might want to watch them. But I'd like to introduce now Kelly Holland. She's been the go-to today. And Amanda Crochet, both from the Young America Center in Denver. And they'll tell you just briefly what the whole project is. And La Junta Chamber of Commerce brought it to town. It is sponsored by Three Corners Connector this year because there was a student registration fee per student, and Three Corners has helped us kind of alleviate that. It costs the school $5 a head to bring their students.
Good
So,
job.
Amanda?
Good job.
Well, thank you. Not as nervous now as when I was with 25 5th and 6th graders earlier today, but I was really excited to let them know this is the first time we have been in this area. So these were our first kiddos who got to experience Young Ameritown. And I know there have been some people in the community that might have grown up in Denver and they were able to do it when they were in 5th grade. And so that's our goal. We are a nonprofit in Denver. Young American Center for Financial Education is the nonprofit. We were introduced into Denver by Bill Daniels. So Bill Daniels originated the bank. It is a real for-profit bank. However, the bank makes no money, so Bill Daniels left in perpetuity to cover any losses of the bank. He wanted it more as an education-based bank rather than a money-making bank. So we have everything for young people as an adult bank has, just in a kid-like way. Checking accounts, savings accounts, certificates of deposits, bank loans, all of the things. The community in Denver wanted more than just the bank. That's how the nonprofit was originated, and that's where Young Ameritown came into play. So in Denver, we can see about 30,000 kids a year. Our board of directors, about 8 years ago, they really challenged us to expand the program, and so that's what we are continuing to do. So we're really excited to be here. There is about 18 hours worth of curriculum that the teachers are doing in the classroom before they even get to us. So they are learning all about banking, about budgeting, about government. You might all have some future leaders on your hands. We had a mayor actually today, was elected from their peers that led our day. They also learn about philanthropy. And so in the town, they use their debit cards, they write checks, they have cash, and their goal is to try and make a profit for their business after their business had paid back the bank loan. The bank loan is 10%. Seems like a lot, but 10% is really easy math for our 5th graders. That's why we do it. And then their other goal is to not overdraw their personal checking account. So we had some really great conversation with some kids today about them not using their checkbook register, making some poor choices maybe in their day, but as adults, hopefully they're not going to do that. So I guess if you have any questions, I would love to answer them. We're just really excited to be here. We're really excited to expand, and we really hope now that we can continue to come back year after year and see more students. And that's truly our goal to do this.
What
Joe,
age
I
group
just
is
want to tell you, you might be careful because the mayor elected today, although he was from Manzanola, he was very good.
He was very good.
And we had a police chief, we had
There was a judge.
there was a judge, and it was a woman judge. And then we had the auditor.
We have bankers. We have
bankers.
We do have a
accountants.
snack shop. We have to have some sugar in town. We have a newspaper, so they actually made a real newspaper where they were finding the stories, writing those down, selling the paper.
Radio station.
Radio station. We were hearing lots of fun music today. We might have had to change the music a couple times when we wanted it to be more songs that we liked. But there are 9 shops in our town.
So I really encourage any of you, if you can just take an hour off work to come out and see it, because you will be amazed at what happens.
So did the kids pick up their businesses beforehand?
So that's a great question. So they actually are going to, they have workbooks, and it has all of the worksheets the kids are going to need for the program. That's a big thing for teachers, right, about having to print worksheets, and so everything comes within that $15 of their workbooks. In there's a help wanted page, so it tells them all the jobs that are available. They go in and they circle what they want, they do some skill assessments, and then they actually interview for the positions. And so they have done all of that work prior to, and then they actually will get some training before they come to us, where they're going to meet in their business group. So our town hall will meet together, and our snack shop will meet together, and they're going to come up with a business name, some business goals, a slogan, a logo, all that sort of stuff before they even get to us during that day of town.
What age group is that?
Great question. So we actually align the lessons to 5th and 6th grade Common Core and state standards. So not only are these kids getting this really great hands-on experience, they're also fulfilling a lot of the standards they already have to meet during that age range.
So is this an every year thing, or is
We
this
hope so.
so we can get Lahana involved next year?
Exactly, and the Chamber of Commerce just wants to thank the city because Rick allowed us to use the armory at no charge. The council allowed us, and we thank you for that, because that was a big cost, and the registration for the kids, and we got sponsorship for $10 of the $15 registration fee. So the schools just paid $5 a head to bring their students to town.
So if you come back next year, will it be a continuing curriculum, so these follow the kids through a certain age, or does it just stay with the 5th and 6th grade?
So great question. So actually we'll have, some of the schools I think want to come back and do it again. And we actually have in our curriculum where we have some challenge lessons a little bit. So if it is their second time through, or they're part of like a GT program or anything like that, it's going to be at kind of that next level. But typically we see 5th and 6th graders.
Thank you.
Yeah.
The little schools are bringing 4th, 5th, and 6th.
Yes. Yeah, we need about 25 kids to run the program, and it can go up to about 60. So that's a big difference of 25. It's a lot quieter with 25, and then we get to 60, and it's pretty loud, depending on the group. Sometimes the 25s are pretty loud also.
So thank you very much.
One more question. What was your rate on your certificate of deposits?
See, I work for the nonprofit side, so I don't know. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Julie.
Thank you, guys.
and
Julie, thank you.
team.